Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is D-Man the Great here, and I'm back once again with another YouTube video to talk to you guys about the Western and Eastern Conference Finals. So, it's been two games into the conference finals, and we have two series that are 2-0 so far, and the Indiana Pacers have won both games in New York City, and the Oklahoma City Thunder have won both games in Oklahoma City. And with that being said, the likelihood of, well, actually, it's kind of been a repeat of the previous series in a way, a little bit different, but Indiana has sort of put themselves in the position where it's like they might be locked into the NBA Finals already. Because the thing about it, guys, I was scheming the other day, and as I was thinking about it, I had sort of figured out that when you are in a playoff series, your first if you're the home team, your first two games are at home, and your second two games are on the road, right? So it's a 2-2-1-1-1, and with that being a thing, the two games at home that you start your series on, if you are the home team, because you're the higher seed, you have to, at the very least, get one of those games. You have to. Well, no matter if you're a home team or away team, you have to win one of the first two games. Because the thing is, once you lose two games in a row to start the series, it puts your back against the wall against a team that already knows that it can beat you. So now, we only need two more wins to beat these guys, and you still have four that you have to execute to win. And with that being said, this series now is going to dramatically be in Indiana's favor at this point because it's mostly due to the fact that they've won two games in New York City. So now your back is against the wall and you're going into their house, which I don't think they've lost very many games. So it's not really going to be much of a problem for them to keep winning. And that, for the New York Knicks, certainly is going to spell their doom. So, unfortunately, we're in a nasty situation that doesn't look like it can be salvageable. And then the thing is now, getting back to the point that I was making initially, once you lose the first two games of the series, you have to win two straight. Otherwise, you're down 3-1. And mind you, we might have seen a lot of 3-1 comebacks, but this is not the bubble. This is not 2015, 16, or 17. This Indiana team is ridiculously efficient. They play a great brand of basketball, and they don't get tired. They play this AAU style where they're full court pressing the whole game. And you would think a professional team would have some counters that could overcome that kind of shit. But hey, look at where we are. And then with that being said, I'm going to get off the Knicks and Pacers. Is the Knicks have to win these next two games, or the series is definitely over. And then on to Oklahoma City and the Minnesota Timberwolves. They are in a situation where it's they say you can win 2 games. A series ain't a series until the home team lose or the away team win on the road. So, with that being said, they are going to have to definitely. They're going to have to. Minnesota has to win. I mean, they were in a situation similar to Indiana, but it's like the thing is they were on the road those first 2 games, and then the referees are always going to favor the home team in the NBA. So you got to do what you got to do there. And with that being said, Minnesota should win at least one of the next 2, but it's likely that they'll be put in a position where they'll win one of the next 2, and this will be a 5-game series in all likelihood. So for them to overcome this, they're going to have to start knocking down more shots. Oklahoma City has a great defense that they're going to have to work around. You have to knock down your 3-pointers. You have to be able to make it and get to the basket. You got to shoot off the dribble a little more than what they've been doing. I think it was Charles Barkley said that too, but there's a, how do I say, it might have been Stephen A said that as well, that you got to shoot off the dribble. But it's not just that. It's like they got to be a better defensive unit. Because think about it, unfortunately, Minnesota's offense hasn't been all that great in this playoffs. They've only really made it this far because they've played an out of shape guy and an old guy with a slow foot team, and then you have the Warriors where Curry is not around to destroy you. So naturally, the Warriors are 50 bajillion years old, and then you take away the thing that makes them the greatest, or the thing that makes them a great team, and Curry, and one of the greatest players of all time. Naturally, you're gonna. They took care of business and won that series. If it was perhaps Houston, we would be talking a little bit different right now, playing against these guys. But with that being said, it is always important. Like I said before, in these series, you have to try to win a game on the road. And if you don't, you're in very shaky territory because being down 2-0 to start the series means that you have to win 4 of the next 5 games. You got to win 4 out of 5 to a team that you just lost 2 out of 2 in. So it's like you just lost 2 straight games to a team that you haven't beat once. And you have to beat them 4 times in a 5-game span, and they only got to beat you 2. That's an advantage. But that's all I'm going to say there. I think it is Saturday, May 24th, as I am filming this. So tonight will be the conference finals, game 3 of the Western Conference Finals. Tomorrow as well will be game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals. And I will be back hopefully by game 4 to give you guys a better outlook on the finish of this series, and then maybe a little bit of a preview to the NBA Finals. I thank you guys for listening, and have a blessed day, and I will catch you guys later. Oh, also, further point before I get out of here, no more music, no more for real. YouTube trying to cut your boy out the algorithm, so you can't even search. When you search my name, you can't even find me. It's irritating. But that's why I'm not going to do no more music.